feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the
All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
52, Mike 52.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. The tackle made by Derek Rivers.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
– 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Drop deep, drop deep. Zip this. Go, go. Mike 54.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Damian Harris, 3rd rounder from Alabama. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check this. Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got his man, that's Harry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Wait, 20. 53, Mike. You ready, Lee? Let's go. Back and reload.
Brady now on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Wait, 380. Check 56. Defense. Alpha. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, Charlie. Ricky. Rip. 56.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. The Redskins have Greg Stroman back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that.
Now Geis stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigskin at the 7-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because You would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
All day, dog. Where'd he go?
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down.
Watch the shit. Let's go. Come on. Watch the shit. Shit. Oh,
And to give this time to the tailback. Into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
56. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On play action, Haskins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Haskins now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it second and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Geis with the carry on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a third and short here. Haskins on third down. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 31. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't bust ball. 54.
On first down, this is Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll run with Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done. Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive. Now after the run by Geis, here's first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 22, check, over. 22, check, over. Kill. Set up.
Now a run with Geis. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
54. Too little, tap. Go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it out.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Wait, that Alabama. 380. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check it.
On the run, here's Vereen. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Brady's throw there complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 380, hey! Hey, ball 66.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Redskins' 11-yard line.
Wait, that. Wait, 20. 53, Mike. Bandit.
And he rifles one incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And a stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Out of the gun, Geis. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd and 2, Haskins. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go. At their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to look deep for Edelman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check three, check three, check three. Use your focus. Check, hey, crunch, crunch. Bravo. Set, cut.
Haskins from his own end zone. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Check 24. Go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terrence Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now off to the races down the right side. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Hopkins' kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, Getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Harris. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Go Bandit!
Now Brady. Open man is Uzama. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strong left. Strong left. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. Check 26. Check 26.
General West!
They'll run. It's Vereen. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Brady going to throw. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now Haskins got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And a cut to the right and some more. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Next to score, Redskins 41, Patriots 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Brady. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the gun, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady got a man open. That's Harry. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the first round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the first round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 36.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Brady now on first down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Ryan Kerrigan, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Brady got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Wait, 20! 53! In your face. Shares. 53's the mic.
Hey, roll 66.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a loose football, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Let's see now, Charles, that's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball is the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill. 66, pull it, high. Twins. Bang. And the ball.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
65.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a first and 10.
I got you, son.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mike, 54. Watch the screen.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Dorsett on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He was looking for Edelman there.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,